And here we are. It seems now that, So it seems now that we're just going immediately to a story segment here, and full on with like a picture and everything. Usually it's like a black screen, and then we get a picture much later. And it's not even full color, it's usually like sepia tone or whatever. So apparently this is a Minori story. Grandpa Kurakage jumps from tree to tree. I try to chase after him. I find it strange having like a super old man, like, you know, talk so seriously before and then be so playful now. I guess he's just being a grandpa. My tummy growls, probably because we've been playing tag for 5 hours. Yeah, that tends to happen. He's real old, but he's still real good at getting away. I can't even catch him once. Sometimes he lets me get close, but he's just teasing, because he always jumps away right when I try to grab him. Grandpa Kurakage laughs and runs away super fast. You're gonna only see the shadow of him right there in the back. Mommy and Daddy are gone, so I live with Grandpa Kurakage now, and Yumi and the others. I really like it. He plays with me a lot until the crows start cacawing every day. Which I assume this is just like training, right? Like, Kurakage is like training without Minori really noticing, because for her it's all just playing. Every time I try to go faster, he goes twice as fast. I blink and he goes so far away that I can barely see him. That's it, there's no way to catch him, and I'm all out of breath. I guess he can't hear me. He goes farther and farther away. I feel a little scared, so I scream at the top of my lungs. Dot dot dot. I don't know if that's her saying that or if that's like just the narration. It was a dream again. Ah, there we go. A lot of dreams these days. I wriggle around in my bed. I have the same dream all the time these days. But back when my life was the happiest. Back before Grandpa Kurakage stopped playing with me. I was so sad. I asked him over and over to play with me again, but he kept saying no. But I guess I was being selfish. He couldn't play with me because he got sick. I want him to smile, so I've got to go out and find another playmate. If I can find one, I'm sure that'll make him happy. I jump out of bed. Alright, so that about does it. And here we are. Let's see how this little story plays out. Okay, I can already tell this will probably end in disaster. I mean, a girl that loves little plush dolls or stuffed animals. A girl with a particularly big, possibly creepy looking stuffed doll. She looks like the kind of girl that wouldn't want to share that stuffed doll, so who knows, there might be some friction here. Apparently this girl is very dead set on going home. Okay. Wow. She is so, like, not willing to put up with Minori. She's like, yeah, ribbit, okay, sure, whatever. Like, wow, okay, I can't... Murazaki's a little strange to figure out. She seems to be like, you know, like, if anybody didn't really know any better, they'd say that she doesn't have any feelings. But, you know, that's what Hikage is for, so maybe she's something different. And Minori just kind of falls for everything, huh? Like, she immediately, like, fell for the rabbit thing. Man, she's, like, trying to avoid her as much as possible. It's like, haha, okay, anyway. I'm going back now. We gotta play a sick game of Frogger. I bought an arcade machine just for this occasion. I stole it from a store and everything, and you're running away. Well, in Japanese, she's saying bebetan. So I'm assuming that in Japanese it's like just bebe with the tan, you know, how do you call it? You know, like the tan, the kun, the chan. Oof, what was the name of that? Derivative? No, not derivative. Just the ending, you know, like that little ending word. I forget the name. Anyway, but I don't know, why do they translate it and localize it as bebe? How do you say that in English? Like bebebi? Bebebai? I'm guessing she's saying it in a very endearing way, like bebebi. Like when you say something, when you say something, but you say it in a smaller way. Like have some juicy, you know, juicy juice. So bebebi? No idea. But I feel like they should have just stuck with like, you know, like the Persona 4 way of doing things. You know, like, you know, Yosuke-kun or Yukari-chan or something like that. They should have kept that because then the Bebeton would have made sense. Instead of changing it into Bebebi. I'm sure Murasaki's not gonna want to change it. Want to, like, share it, I mean. I don't talk to any of them, though, because that would make me crazy and insane and evil, and I'd probably have to kill you if you did the same. Anyway, let's play. I mean, that particular bear that you have there does not look fun at all. He looks like he wants to murder me. Oh, okay, I get it, the bad guy. No, God, suddenly Minori turned kind of scary. Murasaki looks like the kind of girl that you don't want to piss off. Yep, she raised her voice a little bit, so you know she means business. Instead, I'm gonna rip off all of your hair and fur. Pro wrestlers! Okay, sure, that's one way of putting it. Let's just grab each other and just rub against our bodies all over the place and then throw each other into the floor with mud. No, that's not gonna happen. Instead, we're just gonna have a regular old battle, a good old shinobi battle. But of course, for Minori, it's all a game, but we all know that it's all or nothing here in the world of Senran Kagura. No mercy here. I also love how Minori says pro wrestling, like specifically the pro level, you know? None of that regular old pansy wrestling. No, it has to be the pro kind. You know, we're taking it up to the next level here. You know, we're going full John Cena here. Not just beginners, amateurs. I can fight with a bucket, so don't you dare underestimate me. So yeah, I don't know if I talked about the bucket already, but I think I said in a previous episode that, you know, it creates like a random element, which is kind of sort of true, but not really. It's actually more about just leaving like that little star that you put inside the bucket for a long time, and the longer you hold it there, the more powerful the end result comes. And you'll know because, you know, in the previous episode, when I used Minori to fight against Hibari, she had like quite a considerable amount of health left, and I just like, boop, I just did this, I just threw out the bucket, and damn, like that killed her immediately. So it might be a good idea to put a little bit of candy in that bucket and just wait for that stuff to recharge, because goddamn, that was pretty powerful. And this, like, 10-ton weight is also pretty good. Don't know how the hell Minori's carrying it. Maybe she's stronger than I think she is, but, yeah. I mean, if she can deal with all these guys, I'm sure she's strong. I mean, just because she's kind of cutesy and plays with dolls all the time doesn't mean that she's not strong, right? She's one of the Shinobi elite for a reason. She got trained by Kurakage, so she must be good. As a matter of fact, in Estival versus, she's way more fun to play rather than here. Here, she's not that good. I'd very much rather play as someone else, but, you know. She's still acceptable. They really improve her a lot in Estival, so I'm not worried. Wah! Get out of here. There we go. You know, the best thing about leveling up later on is that I'm gonna have way more space for my ninja scrolls, and then I'll be able to do a lot of ninja arts and stuff. Oh, things are in slow motion, which means battle. Murasaki's gonna come in and kick our butts. Although she's not gonna have Bebetan with her. She's gonna put him to the side. You know, from the sideline so that he can watch while my ass gets kicked by this lady. Ow. Also, those mole guys that come out of the ground are also pretty annoying. So, ow, ow, ow. She fights with her hair. She has blades on her hair. Damn, I only have a bucket. What am I gonna do with a bucket? A bucket versus, like, demonic blade hair. Okay. I may have to transform fairly soon. Even my attack has gone up. Gah, get out of here. No, damn it. Give me some time. Give me some time to move. Unless you want like a 10-ton weight falling on top of you. There we go. An aerial rave is all I need. And from there, like, I can kind of start to get a rhythm for everything. There we go. Yeah. My health is running out though, so I gotta hurry. There really is no way for me to hurry. Her health is really high. She has a pretty good defense, so yeah, through normal means is gonna take a while. I might have to transform. As a matter of fact, there's not even a question. I will most definitely will have to transform to be able to get her. Especially if I want to get all these other guys as well. My nose is itchy. That's not a good thing. When your nose is itchy while you're trying to record a video, it's awful. Okay. Wow, okay, now she's gonna transform. I think it might be the best thing for me to do that too. I'll just let the transformation happen. Okay. One of the very few girls that actually wears like a full-on long dress that covers up a lot of her skin. Most of them are pretty revealing or, you know, not as big and cumbersome. Minori has like the weird, kind of like magical girl motif, showing her butt to the entire universe. Okay, so apparently she can do some evil stuff here. Oh? Okay, she can scream, and she's throwing like Kamehamehas all over the place. Well, okay, let's see. Is she gonna do the same thing? Yep. Oh god, get out of there. As for me, I'm gonna have a candy party right here. Yeah. Let the bright, beautiful candy consume you. Welcome to candy hell. May the diabetes hug you and welcome you. Yeah, get out of here. Ow. Okay, you're still nowhere near dead, so let's go ahead and fix that problem. That is, unless the trees are opposed to what I'm doing. The trees are just getting in the way and being like, nope, I don't want you to win this battle. They're like the damn wall. You know, I invited the trees over to Sizzlers and they never showed up. And they kept giving me all these stupid excuses about like, I'm a tree, I can't move, and I'm like, duh, bull crap. I don't believe that for a second. Anyway, deadly pancakes. Yeah. Have some of them pancakes. You know, I just noticed that one thing that you see here in Shinovi Versus but you don't see in Estival is that, depending on what kind of attack you do in terms of ninja arts, like, if you do like a square move, that's a secret ninja art, like the bottom part of their clothing comes off. And it comes off entirely, you know? And if you do a triangle, like only the top part of her clothing comes off. And if you do an aerial rave, both pieces come off, like both up and down. And so that was kind of interesting. I thought it was cool, you know, you can like, you know, decide what to get rid of, and I just felt like you could like customize a little bit more. But in Estival Versus, just like everything comes out, you know? Everything just gets taken out, like, all at the same time. Bit by bit. And you don't actually get to take off all of it, you know? Like, the last level of, like, ripping clothes off still leaves a little bit of clothes on there. Which I think is kind of disappointing, because here you can take all of it off and you're only left with your underwear. And in Estival Versus, only, like, partially. Like, it's only, like, a partial tearing. And they probably don't do that because, you know, there's, like, 3 different types of wearing stuff, you know? There's, like, the swimsuit, which is essentially just the same as the lingerie. But then you have, like, the, like, uniforms and shinobi outfits. I don't know, it's a little bit more different in Estival. But I still feel like they should have kept it the same on how they did before. I did see a screenshot of Estival Versus before it got released. There was essentially, like, a moment where there was, like, a mode called Super Frantic Mode. Like, a mode beyond Frantic Mode. I think that's what it was called. I may be wrong on this. But it was essentially, like, the girl just flat out fighting naked. And you would have, like, those super, like, unnatural, like, beams of light coming in and covering it all up. And so, yeah, you'd essentially play naked. And, I don't know if that's gone or not, because I've never had that happen to me. Usually just normal Frantic Mode. But anyway, it's all weird. So, let's not talk about ripping girls' clothes off for a moment. Yep, she feels great doing all that pro wrestling with a bucket. I love how she's topless, but, you know, even if Murasaki has, like, that giant bear in front of her, like, the game still censors it with, like, chibi versions of her. Okay, now I understand you going home. because, you know, we kicked your ass and you probably want to go and rest, topless. Actually, you could go home as well, so you can, like, get a shirt and a pair of pants or something. So, yeah, I get it. And that is the happiest you will ever see her. Is it just a giant dragon? Nah, you're confusing us with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's where they live. Yeah, duh. I thought they lived in a giant boot, or like a house made out of candy. But you're evil! Like, exactly the same thing I said. You're evil, so you must do this. Yep. Breaking a lot of assumptions here. I just want to get home and play some Mario. Yeah, are we breaking your childhood right now? Just tearing all these assumptions? And no, I don't mean tearing as in tearing clothing. How could it be? For this other person to be the same as me? Unheard of. Anyway, I'm sure those characters will figure it all out by themselves. For now, let's go ahead and get graded. For 3-4, a place to return. Took me 4 minutes to beat that girl. I took almost 1,000 hits, so yeah, obviously I wasn't gonna do well no matter what. Oh, I am gonna level up a lot though. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. I'm such a good girl, is what she says. Yeah, well, level 13. That's pretty good. New technique has been learned. Yang Balance level 1 is available now. Good. New item available. Chasing Grandpa. That's the picture that we saw at the beginning. So let's save this data. Okay, so now let's save our progress. And we're good. So, that about does it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. And of course, subscribe to stay updated on everything that's been going on so you never miss a single video when it comes out. I'm the Hat Person, and I'll see you guys next time for some more moral discussions and, you know, blowing people's minds and breaking their assumptions and some more Senran Kagura Shinovi versus. See you guys later. Bye.